Hey guys, Dr. Brian Wills again. Hope you guys are having a great week. Like I told you last week, I want to do a little continuation of what we talked about. Last week we talked about tech neck and how it's kind of destroying the posture that we have. And again, what happens is we spend a majority of our life on these things here, kind of looking down, sitting at the computer. We're spending way too much time sitting with poor posture, and it's making us do this whole posture here. So what are some of the ramifications of that? Well, the biggest thing is that it screws up a reflex in our body called the righting reflex. Now, the righting reflex simply means that your eyes always have to be level. So for instance, you've never seen anybody walk down the street like this if their neck hurts, but you always see them walk like this because their eyes always have to be level. Then their hip will have to raise up over here so they can walk in a straight line. Now you're probably wondering, what the heck's the big deal in that? Well, when you do that, your body has to compensate. So all of a sudden we start getting curves in the spine that shouldn't be there, called scoliosis. Now as an adult, it's not as fast, but as a kid, if you're off, you will grow in that direction. So if a kid's walking around like this, when they get their growth spurt, they're going to grow a huge scoliosis. In the last 16 years, we've seen some pretty ugly scoliosis on kids, and it's not fun or pretty, okay? The other big thing with having the righting reflex that's kind of off is that when you're an athlete as a kid, your body loses its balance. So for instance, if you're playing football and you're trying to make a cut to the right, instead of your body being able to say, plant my foot here, it'll plant it out way too far, and you'll end up tearing an ACL, meniscus, rolling an ankle, breaking a leg. And unfortunately, again, over the last 16 years, we've seen a lot more kids that have hurt ankles and knees and hips just by trying to do simple cuts, not even contact injuries, more just out in the open making a cut and getting hurt, okay? So your homework this week is going to be to check you and your kids and see how their righting reflex is working, okay? And it's very, very simple. Have them stand in front of you, or you yourself stand in front of a mirror, kind of just shake things out a little bit, close your eyes, and then open your eyes and see how you're standing. If you're standing like this, well, one shoulder is much, much higher than the other, then there's a problem with your righting reflex. So ladies, you may notice that your bra strap always falls off one of your shoulders because your shoulders are always kinked up like this. Or gentlemen, you may notice that your belt is kind of crooked. It's always kind of tipped to one side. Or you see your kids sitting there, doing their homework, and all of a sudden you see them all crimped up like this, okay? And look and see how their body's balanced out. You want to see the shoulders should be level, hips should be level, and again, use a mirror or stand behind them or in front of them and see kind of where they're at, all right? Next week, what we're going to talk about is how we reset the righting reflex, okay? And also some more ramifications into what happens with tech neck and a righting reflex that's actually doing wrong for you. So hope you guys have a great week, and I will talk to you next week.